Hi, good morning. My name is Asmus, Chief Medical Officer of Oxular. I'm happy to present an update on our activities and our first clinical data. Oxular is a clinical stage retinal therapeutics development company. We have a highly differentiated platform of retinal therapeutics that are comprising three integrated components. You can also call that conversion development. We have potent compounds, novel or established. We formulate them in long-lasting drug products, and all of them are delivered with our first-in-class Oxylumis microcatheter device for suprachoroidal delivery. Our leadership comprises seasoned industry professionals who have a track record in delivering meaningful retinal therapeutics and also commercializing them. This is our robust and highly differentiated pipeline with two of the programs that will have clinical data in phase 2 over the next 2 years. The leading program is OXU-01. It's a 12-month sustained delivery asset with the target indications diabetic macular edema, retinal vein occlusion, and macular edema due to uveitis. This is dexamethasone in a sustained release formulation administered to the suprachoroidal space. The administration device is Oxylumis, which I also will touch on in the coming slides. So what is the highest unmet need in diabetic macular edema? It's the treatment burden and reducing it. Compared to standard of care, we are really set out to reduce the treatment burden to 1 injection a year without initiation treatment. That will be highly meaningful to patients and caregivers as doctor visits are substantially reduced. The potential for really becoming a transformative treatment approach in DME has four foundations. One is, as I mentioned, the significantly fewer injections. Then this is merged with the better delivery in a best-in-class device. It's really precision medicine, and you will see a video on how the microcatheter works. Then we use the dexamethasone, which it's known pro-treatment effects in a sustained efficacy formulation. And we are targeting really to have great safety with a safe device in combination with posterior drug deployment to reduce the well-known side effects of steroids impacting IOP and cataract. So our drug product is also unique. We have a biodegradable polymer system for formulation. We have a very tightly controlled particle size that is really set out to be optimized for suprachoroidal drug delivery to have a better drug distribution. And here are some data from our GLP PK analysis. Is dexamethasone concentration over time. The solid line are the retinal concentration. The dashed lines are the choroid concentrations compared to Ozurdex. And you see that there's a rapid onset and then very nice maintenance of the drug levels over time, over the target period of 12 months treatment. We also have GLP tox data that show that the drug product is well tolerated over up to 14 months. Safety is of the essence, and specifically administering steroids. We, with our formulation, and these are the light green lines on the bottom of these two graphs, show that the vitreous and lens concentration of dexamethasone from our formulation are very much minimized compared to existing therapies. This lets us expect that also the occurrence rate of lens opacities, cataract, and IOP increases together with the posterior delivery of the drug will be very much limited or even absent. Our technology is now in the clinic, and we're very excited to be able to report on the first cases. This is a compassionate use case of a 78-year-old woman. She had CME, post-surgical, very sustained inflammation. There were treatment attempts with subtenon, triamcinolone, and then a complicated Ozurdex treatment attempt. None of those really made a difference. And then the Oxylumis device came into play. I just give you some characteristics. It's minimally invasive. It's a quick procedure. The catheter and the trocar are illuminated throughout the procedure, which gives the ophthalmologist perfect control over the procedure. And then the ophthalmologist can really confidently and safely apply the drug as the catheter is visualized reaching to the posterior part of the eye. And can I have the video now, please? So this shows the pen-like design. There's a trigger, and this really deploys the catheter illuminated. It's flexible, lubricious, adramatic, so really optimized for the suprachoroidal space. Quick procedure, engaging the sclera, pulling the trigger, advancing a little bit further as there is loss of resistance as the needle advances to the sclera. The catheter is then visualized in the suprachoroidal space. After a short residence time, it's withdrawn. So you really see that this is an easy, minimally invasive procedure. And this is the outcome in this case of the 78-year-old patient, 2.4 milligram triescence. In the first line, you see the pretreatment OCT, very marked CME, and then already on the control OCT on day 3 and throughout day 60 resolution of the edema on OCT. This is accompanied by a really meaningful increase in visual acuity by more than 4 lines. And we followed the patient. I'm very happy to report that the durability with that approach, just triescence with Oxylumis, was more than 5 months. Patient is meanwhile retreated in the same eye and regained the visual acuity and edema control. So this is a very good effect, and all of this was very, very well tolerated and safe. So we are very happy to be now in a clinical stage with our advanced retinal therapeutic platforms. We really set out now to a 12 months initial trial of the dexamethasone microspheres together with Oxylumis to be executed in 2022, and we're very much looking forward to reporting data on this in a future meeting. Thank you very much for your attention.